Hey everybody, my name is Vince. I'm the Esau Gorilla. I just like gorillas. I love King Kong. I like Mighty Joe Young. They've always impressed me. So anyway, I'm an Esau instructor at Adult Literacy League in Orlando, Florida, and I thought I'd share some idioms and slang with you on this video. Normally what I do is we have a lesson like going to the grocery store or going to a restaurant or cooking. I like to incorporate the slang, idioms, and those god-awful phrasal verbs into the lesson. So today I just want to concentrate on idioms or slang pertaining to food items. Now, some of them are kind of funny, some of them make sense, some of them don't, but that's slang and idioms. The first thing is an apple. Well, how about the apple of my eye? That idiom doesn't mean that, the apple, your apple's an eye, your eye's an apple. It simply means the most important person, someone who is dear to you. I could say to you, my grandchildren are the apples of my eye. Another idiom you hear, or slang you hear, is the Big Apple. The Big Apple is New York City. New York City, okay? All right, so the next thing I'm going to look at is a jar of mustard. Can't have a hot dog, can't have a burger in America without mustard. The idiom that just jumps in my mind when I think of this is cut the mustard. What does that mean? Let me put it in a sentence for you. Your work doesn't cut the mustard. It means it's just not satisfactory. Okay, another one that just came to my mind is there's not enough mustard to cover him. Okay, that obviously we put mustard on a hot dog. If we refer to somebody as a hot dog, it means they are a little bit too full of themselves, maybe a little bit too flamboyant, maybe a little bit egotistical. All right, the next thing I've got here is a can of sardines. Now, if you open these, they're quite smelly, fishy smelling. But the idiom is, that sounds fishy to me. Now, what does that mean? If I say that, it means it doesn't sound right. It doesn't sound logical, doesn't make sense to me, okay? Another one that I kind of like is you fish where the fish are. Well, what does that mean? Obviously, if you're fishing, it means that you would fish where there are a lot of fish. But in life, that means you're going to go someplace where you're going to be successful. All right, the next prop that I brought up today is a stick of butter. Now, this is called a stick of butter. If you get a recipe, this is one stick of butter. Okay, let's see. The idiom is soft as butter. Well, this isn't a very good thing to call somebody, especially a man. If you are soft as butter, it means you're kind of weak. So it's not something you want people talking about, like soft as butter. All right, what else? Oh, okay. Now, unfortunately, I didn't have big cheese because the idiom is the big cheese, okay? And the big cheese simply means the most important person. And, like a VIP, that's another one. VIP, a lot of people just say that, VIP. And to go to another idiom for the same thing would be head honcho. All mean the same thing. They all mean the very important person. Now, the good thing about doing this this show today, I get to eat some of the props. Okay, the next two of them, actually, idiom we're going to talk about, and this is a cookie. Now, the first one is smart as a cookie, okay? So, smart cookie means very intelligent person. I always joke with my students, I have them write sentences or I give them sentences to read, and I have them read, your teacher is one smart cookie. Another one is, well, that's the way the cookie crumbled. Oh, what that means is, sorry, that's life. For you French speakers, that would be c'est la vie. So, still got a little bit of cheese in there, so now I'm going to have a little nibble of this prop. Excellent. Okay, a couple more that I want to talk to you about. Oh, a can of beans. All right. So this is red beans and rice, but we're only going to be concerned about the beans in the idiom. The idiom is spill the beans. Okay? Well, spill the beans would mean that you tell the secret. You tell something you shouldn't say. I'm going to go ahead and just, introduce you to another one that Americans seem to like a lot. And that one is let the cat out of the bag. Now, I know there's a lot of cat lovers out there, so don't get excited. It's just an idiom. But it simply means, once again, to tell a secret, tell something you shouldn't tell. Okay. All right. I have this delicious bun here, and the idiom is bun in the oven. It's kind of strange if you say, well, she has a bun in the oven. Well, you would be saying that she's pregnant. That's all it means. Bun in the oven means pregnant. Okay. My last prop is actually the most delicious prop, something that I absolutely like, and it is cake. And probably one of the most common American idioms is piece of cake. Well, I do it all the time in my class. I tell all the students, English is a piece of cake. And of course, they don't agree with me, but it means very easy, as does easy as pie. Okay. Well, I seem to be out of props. Excuse me. That's quite tasty. But I do want to introduce you to some other idioms. I haven't been to the grocery store this week, so I don't have these with me, but I'll just talk to you about them real quick. Cool as a cucumber is extremely common. If you ever just hold a cucumber, it actually does feel kind of cool. And cool as a cucumber means extremely relaxed. Another one is bring home the bacon. Now, I consider bacon one of the pleasures of life. I love bacon. I know. Don't tell me about the nitrates. No, it's not the healthiest thing in the world. I don't eat it all the time, but I do like it. Bring home the bacon simply means bring home the money. So if I say to you, he's bringing home the bacon for the family, that idiom simply means he's bringing the money home. Well, I certainly hope you've enjoyed this, and more than that, I hope this is helpful. Remember, one thing I always tell my students in Orlando is, you don't ever have to use these, but you're going to hear them. Okay, I'd like to thank my grandson Hayden. He is my producer, director, editor, and he's the camera guy. That's Hayden, and he has a channel on YouTube, and I think he wants to promote it right now. So go ahead, Hayden, promote your channel.
You spell it CFL Appeal. I do gaming videos and a lot more of that. So come check it out.
Okay, one more thing. We put an Easter egg in this video. I guess Easter egg, you guys don't know what that means. I'll give you a hint. It's a shoe. Okay, thanks again. Bye.
Bye.